It is October 15, 2010, and this is part or of making a video riding a Northstar Train from Target Field Station to Big Lake. And I'm using the camera phone. For the first time I'm making video riding the Tron, and it's an experiment to see how well it works out. And one thing fucked up. I got in or minutes and unto minutes, or minutes and unto seconds into the Earth's video, and the fucking thing shut off on me. It's because it tried to connect to the Wi-Fi, so it caused the camera to shut off.
Now arriving at the Elk River Station. This is Elk River.
I get a feeling I can't leave the, it'll look like I'm texting or something else. Leave the camera if someone comes in. Or I could, but the video will shut off. I really hope it saved that video. Oh God, this is gonna be more difficult. Because the camera, this phone is bigger than the cameras. I need two hands to really hold it. It's difficult to hold it with only one hand.
Please stand clear of the doors. Doors are closed. We are departing at this time. Thank you.
At least in Minnesota they're not douchebags about making videos. Well, at least not yet anyway. I think most parts of Chicago they don't give a shit, except the Metro Electric. Because you can ride any Tron you want for $8, $8. And Metro Electric goes through a lot of scummy areas, like the south side of Chicago and the south suburbs ain't so great. And with the exception of downtown...
Big Lake is the next station. Stop. Big Lake.
With the exception of downtown Chicago, there's really nothing for tourists there. Where the other metro lines, there are, I think it gears more towards tourists, and they think they are more tend to want to leave you alone and let you take your pictures and let you make your videos. That's the theory that I have. The problem is the line that goes to Joliet don't have much either, except Tinley Park. Oh, that's right, I remember Steve Dahl talked about Tinley Park a lot when he talked to listeners of Wally Phillips. Wally Phillips has croaked. And Steve Dahl sang the song "Oh Wally" based on an old lady in Tinley Park. You said it was wet today, the Wally Phillips way. Even though my husband's gay, I want to know the weather in intercourse TPA. You said it was wet today. Oh God, getting running up there with downtown Elk River, and those yellow leaves on the trees are fucking cool. Oh, Wally, my husband's a homosexual, but he still listens too. Oh, Wally, I'm so worried about my son Bobby. His father makes him play baseball on the note. Now that Oh Wally song. Fucking computer has had trouble. Sometimes I can't listen to Steve Dahl through the internet. It doesn't work. It works a lot of the time, but going through that hassle has made it difficult to listen. Every time I listen to Steve Dahl, it makes me feel like I'm back in the Chicago area in the Antenadas. But he's not as dirty as he used to be, because he got in trouble with the fascist FCC for that bullshit. He really got trouble after George H. Bush, the Hearst, became president. Bohemian Grove member, who is, oh God, that has done some things there that, well, some people said he did there. It may not be true. Something like a murder that him and Barney Frank engaged in. Now, while they appear to be enemies, but deep down they're really close friends, aren't they? That old bastard is, what is he, in his Ondas now? Or he's definitely at least in his Autos. He doesn't eat the GMO food that the rest of us get. He has superb health care and I should be enjoying the orange leaves and yellow leaves and or some red leaves on the trees. Those are fucking cool. This is the best it's been since the last few Octobers, and it's still disappointing, but it's better than it's been some of the most recent Octobers. It seems like a lot of leaves just go from green to brown and then they fall off. It seems like around here that's happening. I'm glad that the things went pretty smooth, except the Earth's time when it shut off, which didn't. It happened at Or-Unta. Or-Unta is supposed to be a good number, not a bad number. 4 minutes and unta seconds. Not x66, is that supposed to be a good number? It's a good number that pisses people off that I hate. But does 666 bring bad luck? Oh, I think that's N over there. The right isn't as smooth as it used to be. That's why they can't have high-speed trons. They need to spend billions on wars and in other countries, third world shitholes. That's really a lot more important than improving the infrastructure of this country. Yeah, there's N. Jitters around a lot. I hope to ride that Tron from Dallas to Fort Worth, Texas. That's like a commuter Tron. I don't think it runs on Saturdays, but I think it may have started running on Saturdays, so I gotta find out about that. I mean, it's only gonna be there a couple of days. Actually, we watched the videos of riding the Blue Line Tron or the trons in Pittsburgh. I might go to Pittsburgh again in Unta. Probably before I go back there again. Getting close to the station. Slowing down to spend 5 hours in Big Lake. A couple of them at the all-you-can-eat buffet for a well-deserved feast.
May I have your attention, please? We're now arriving at our last stop of the afternoon. In Big Lake, please make sure you have all your personal belongings before exiting the train and watch your step. Thank you very much for riding Northstar. Have a great day.
I find out how much battery life is left. Getting close to the Big Lake. We're pretty close to the Stosh, and there's the parking lot. At least I was able to keep the video going. Seems like, except for the damn fucking thing shutting off, or on minutes, I feel like it has worked out pretty well. Now it's time to get off the Tron. He said get off. Yeah, I said get off.